Make that move now, this festive season, to your new home address at GHS Housing Estate. From now to 31st January 2023, we are offering you an amazing 5% buyer's discount on all purchases on our expandable 1, 2, 3 and 4 bedroom detached homes at Cochrane Villa, Pokwase, just 5 minutes drive from the interchange. The Mayflower and the new Hazel Courts at Kuntusi, 20 minutes drive from Achimota Mall. Beautiful homes in a serene and gated community with flexible payment plans available. Call us now on 0544 347 980 or 0544 347 981. GHS Housing Estates. View it, love it, own it.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clemens, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Tune in to On Point here on Star Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Check me out.
He tells me my energy is making him tired.
Yes!
How do you get the energy to do
I've been told that I have a lot of energy, but my goodness, I think today I have met my match, people. I have met my match, Miss Suzanne. Wow, amazing.
One of the things that's the start of digging
darkness.
the hole of darkness.
So what did that
Myself and the world will adjust. And 2019,
Forget the proverbial boardroom. Join me, Simone Frazier, on The CEO, the program that gives you the driving seat over your life. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. only on Star Radio.
Make that move now this festive season to your new home address at GHS Housing Estates. From now to 31st January 2023, we are offering you an amazing 5% buyer's discount on all purchases on our expandable 1, 2, 3 and 4 bedroom detached homes at Cochrane Villa, Pokwase, just 5 minutes drive from the interchange. The Mayflower and the new Hazel Courts at Kuntusi, 20 minutes drive from Achimota Mall. Beautiful homes in a serene and gated community with flexible payment plans available. Call us now on 0544 347 980 or 0544 347 981. GHS Housing Estates. View it, love it, own it.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for star, R for radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
The best radio show. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car.
At work.
At home.
On your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK. Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie and you are listening to Star Radio UK and The Morning Show.
This is Starr Radio. This is
UK.
Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Welcome.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Star Radio.
is Starr Radio UK.
Welcome.
This is Radio UK.
Okay, let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you are. And I hope that you had a very good Christmas wherever you might be. And looking forward to the new year as well. Today is the 28th of December, the year 2022. Time now 10:45 from the House of London. Bringing you a special program today, tomorrow, and Friday. A very special program up to 12 o'clock each time. Just bringing you all that you need to know. And as my younger brother would say when we were young, so one man kicking the ball. Yes, I'm going to be here, but it's going to be you and I making sure we deliver on our promises. But wherever you are, share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages as well. This is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. But I'm saying good morning to the team behind the scenes. Mr. Lion Mikoiki, Mr. Frank Davids, and my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy. The representatives of Starr Radio UK, I salute each and every one of you. I hope that you all had a good time. Yeah, New Year now we want. As I said, still in the mood, the celebrating mood. I was talking to my neighbor. He just moved into our neighborhood. I think about a month ago, thereabout. Then I was thinking, he was telling me, oh, you know, I have to go to work. That was yesterday. And I said, you know what? That we were speaking the day before yesterday. And I said, well, I think that we have to put in a petition where at least we can celebrate Christmas for a week. What about that? So that could be a good idea. But those of us who are self-employed, those of us who are running our own businesses, that will cost us, wouldn't it? And I said, well, it depends on us. I mean, we go round, doing everything. So maybe once in a year, you decide to take a week off. That will not be bad. Then I thought, you know what? I'll be missing my viewers and listeners. And that's why I thought, nah, let's stick to it. So wherever you are, I want to welcome you once again to the Starr Radio UK Morning Show. Okay. Thank you once again, and I hope that you are enjoying that piece of music there. That is a celebrating mood for the end of the year, made in the African port. Let me call it a Christmas tune. It's now gone 10 minutes to the top of the hour. It's going to be a very fast one. And as I did announce earlier on, today, tomorrow, and Friday, we will bring you the morning show from 10:30 to exactly 12 o'clock. But we'll be proceeding at 10 o'clock exactly with the news from across the globe on Starr. So we'll make sure that you don't miss anything at all. But during the course of the days, I will be reviewing the year 2023 so far. What do you think has happened? What are your highs and which are your lows? We're going to be looking at all that. But let's say good morning to Bishop Adesina. I hope you are doing very well. Pastor Momo, good morning to you. Hey Aziz, good morning. Moyiwa, good morning to you. Sir Maxwell, I salute you. And let's say good morning to all our listeners across the globe, as I did say earlier on. Anthony Adedeji, good morning to you. Okay, so let's crack on. The quote of the day says, even if you are certain beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are right, you should still present your point of view with consideration and humility. Yeah. That's a wise saying there. And that's what we bring you every weekday morning. In the morning show or on the morning show. And let me say good morning to all the staff and management of GHS Housing Estates in Ghana. The boss lady herself, Giant Okai, and the team down there. We salute each and every one of you. I hope you all are doing good. Okay, let's crack on. Now, quickly looking at the travels and where the forecasts are for this morning. Now, those of us in the UK, we're going to be seeing some torrential rainfall. Today will be cloudy and wet with spells of rain pushing through towards the evening. Rain will become lighter and patchier, but it will remain largely cloudy until dusk. A windy day expected. Now tonight there will be a mixture of patchy cloud and clear spells with the odd blustery shower likely to drift in from the west at times. It will remain windy. And it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. The temperature is going to be 12 degrees. The lower is going to be 7 degrees. Let me say a special good morning to Sam Sudin. Yes, sir. Oladipo. I hope you are doing very well. So God bless Yoruba Nation. Yoruba Nation now. And let me say good morning to my young brother, Mr. Alfred Hammond. And all of you there in Ghana. But I'm going to bring you my special salutation in a moment. Everybody say good morning. And to the one and only well, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, my producer is feeding me with some information, so just bear with me. Let me say good morning to my Head Pastor Reverend Henry Bruce and Auntie Mary, Mrs. Mary Bruce, and to all the leadership of Bible Life Family Ministries, I salute you. And a special good morning to Rosita. I hope you are enjoying Ghana. I hope you enjoy the Christmas down there as well. But wherever you are, Dr. Hammond, good morning to you. To our listeners in South Africa, Miss Ebenezer Hammond and Chantel. Yeah, I hope you're all doing good. Okay, let's crack on. And that's what they say earlier on. I'm just going to be bringing you all the information pertaining to what has happened over the weekend, and then we'll be looking at some of the highlights of the year 2022. And of course, I do tell people all the time, what lessons are we learning out of it? What would we do that we wouldn't have done? Or what would we have done that we didn't do? Whichever. Alright, then Starr Radio UK. Okay, for those of you who are in the UK, when it comes to your travel, this is what is happening. Now, this morning on the underground, the central line has got severe delays. The district line has got part closures. Elizabeth line part closures. Hammersmith and City line minor delays. On the London Overground, there are part closures. That aside, all the other underground lines, good service, DLR and London Tramlink, good service there as well. And let's move on to the major roads. On my way to the studio, and then there's been some corning and off, and then on the Wellesley Road, there was some serious traffic on the opposite direction. So I was fortunate, I'll just zoom in through it. But if you are traveling, you are in Croydon area and you want to go via that route, please, going towards the Fairfield, from Croydon, please don't go that route. Don't use that route. If you can use the back routes, please make sure you use them. The Wellesley Road right down to the tram crossing there. My goodness, some serious traffic going on, some serious heavy one there, so avoid that. But when it comes to the A3, A4 and Central London Red routes, there are closures there, so please do your best to avoid it. Now on the river bus, the Woolwich area has got special service. That aside, all the others have got good service there. The London cable car has got good service as well. Well, on the National Rail, well, C2C has got minor delays. Chiltern Railway special service, Cross Country special service, First Transparent Express, Gatwick Express, Greater Anglia, London Northeastern Railway, and Southeastern Railway have all got special service. Now, Great Northern and Great Western Railways and Northern Rail have all got minor delays. That aside, all the others have got some sort of good service going on there. So, this is why I bring the travel update to a close for today. But that's Starr Radio will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today, but you know what? Continue to keep those eyes on the roads.
That move now this festive season to your new home address at GHS Housing Estate. From now to 31st January 2023, we are offering you an amazing 5% buyer's discount on all purchases on our expandable 1, 2, 3 and 4 bedroom detached homes at Cochrane Villa, Pokwase, just 5 minutes drive from the interchange. The Mayflower and the new Hazel Courts at Kuntusi, 20 minutes drive from Achimotamo. Beautiful homes in a serene and gated community with flexible payment plans available. Call us now on 0544 347 980 or 0544 347 981. GHS Housing Estates. View it, love it, Own it.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Welcome back to the program. It is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, on the Wednesday edition of the morning show, a special one for the end of year. Okay, so far so good. I've selected a very long, really lovely tune that I'll be bringing your way in the next few moments. But for now, let's go look at some of the headlines or the global trotting, as I would say, some of the news that we'll be looking into details. Now, when it comes to Nigeria, the federal government has raised hope on salary increase for public and civil servants. So, hey, what percentage is it? Now, how can government afford? They do that, and then it comes to the states, and then the states cannot afford because there have been increments for the past few months and years, and some of the states have not been able to afford that. So, what did they do? Now, 2023, the Igbo group berates Arthur Eze over opposition to Peter Obi. Yes. Peter Obi hailing from the side of the country, but it's not getting the support from Arthur Eze. That is from the Igbo group. Now, what are they saying there? We'll be bringing you more about that. Omahi orders arrest of Ebonyi APC chairman, reps candidate, and Calabar Carnival Bikers Parade cancelled as 7 died, 29 sustained injuries in accident. Also, Tokun, my apologies, replaces Okupe as Obi's presidential campaign director general. We'll bring you more on that. There was some infighting and some issues going on there, but what has gone on there, we'll be bringing you more on that front. 22 killed in Niger. Oyo, Lagos road crashes over the festivities. Yeah, we'll bring you more on that as well. Now, when it comes to some other stories, the hype up to federal government, security agencies, we are not distracted by your lies and blackmail, and troops kill scores of IPOP terrorists in Enugu. That's what they are saying. Boy, now Igbo land must be peaceful, Nnamdi Kanu tells IPOP and ESN pertaining to the Christmas and the New Year festivities. But did they hack into that? We'll be looking more into that in a moment. But it's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. In other parts of the African continent as well, kidnappings making inroads in South Africa's overwhelmed crime woes. Oh my goodness. Well. And peace to prevail in northern Ethiopia when Eritrea and Amara fighters leave TPLF leader is saying. The Gambia set up investigative panel to examine coup attempt. What was it, a coup attempt? What did it even take place at all? Well, some people are thinking that, well, they decided to, as we say here, give a dog a bad name and then you can hang it. So maybe these people, you are enemies of state, and then they decide to. So it's called conspiracy theory going on there. But we'll be telling you more about that as the days and the months unfold. Angola's top court orders seizure of Isabel dos Santos properties. Well. I'll be bringing you more on that front as well. It is the Wednesday edition of the morning show. I am Archie. Now let's move on straight to some other stories making the rounds on the African continent. This around in Ghana. We will not kowtow to your knee-jerk approach. Resident of Mesa Saba Commonwealth Halls to the University of Ghana management. What are they talking about there? More going to be coming your way. Law on property still in force. Now please to faith-based groups. Well, so last year that they couldn't prophesy, they were not given the platform to do their let me call it national prophecies. What happened? Has the nation, did people die left, right, center? Well, we had Kwesi Bochwe who died. Did somebody see that? Did they prophesy about that as well? Or maybe if they had prophesied, maybe they would have found a way of maybe stopping that death from happening. Well, the IGP once again is on his part. It said no prophecies. The national prophecies. They don't say that you shouldn't prophesy to your people, but national prophecies. Do you think that is, working well for the country, or that has been something that has brought about sort of, let me put it this way blatantly, a curse on the country? What do you think? It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. More than $5 million expected to in remittance in 2023 to ease forex pressure. That's what they say in there. Wow. Interesting. And road contractors will be paid before the end of the year. That's what the road minister is saying. Where are they getting the money from? So was the money there and they were not paying them? Oh, where has the money come from this time round? Or where did it go? Okay, well, lots more going to be coming your way. And mothers, babies abandoned at hospital over medical bills. And this is happening in the eastern region. Is it that the parents or the men, the fathers, don't have the means to come and pay whatever charges that they're supposed to for the hospital or the facilities delivering their babies for them? Well. A lot more going to be coming your way from that front, but wherever you are, stay tuned. Don't you go away. Starr Radio UK, 6 minutes past the top of the hour. And we will now have Miss Olaimi Koiki on. So it's only me. It's going to be me just doing the program for the next 3 days, and then God willing, next week, Tuesday when we come on, we'll be bringing Miss Olaimi Koiki on and the whole team. So I'm just here to hold. The step and make sure that things are taken along nicely. Now, in other stories making the rounds across the globe, the civilians flee Kherson as Russian attacks intensify. The Ukrainian city, liberated from Russia control last month, is coming under heavy bombardment. Well, so that's what they intend doing. And U.S. considers COVID restriction on China arrivals. Japan and India have already announced tighter measures as China finally reopens its borders. But well, as the infection has flared up there, they reckon that it's something that they have to control it. Now, okay, Hong Kong to scrap almost all its COVID rules, making the round. And Russian troops able to free sperm for free. So just in case I go and I don't come back, at least my partner, they can use my frozen sperm to procreate or create a baby for me. Interesting. Let me say good morning to Ruth. Good morning. I hope you are doing very, very well as well. So coming away from Starr Radio UK. Let me say good morning to Totsino, all the way in Moscow, our special envoy. How are you doing, Totsino? And every one of you listening to us there as well. And the UN denounces new Taliban restriction on women. The Taliban have recently banned women from attending universities and working for NGOs as well. If they can't work for them, not even NGOs. No. All right then. Well, Starr Radio UK coming to the UK. The family pays tribute to a man killed in a nightclub. Yesterday I was thinking, oh, that song that was written by that lady. What's her name? Murder on the Dance Floor. Okay, the stabbing of a non-league footballer, Cody Fisher, on a dance floor has left his family with broken hearts. I mean, that song. I've forgotten the name of the lady that wrote it. Maybe you are listening to me, you know the name. That's the title is Murder on the Dance Floor. Yeah. Nobody thought anything of the sort will happen. But look, it is crazy. And a British woman killed in Australia during break-in. 2 boys aged 17 are charged with Emma Lovell's murder, according to a Queensland police. And airport rail and driving test staff resume strikes. Now, about 1,000 workers at 6 UK airports will restart a walkout over pay and conditions. And Children's Social Work Agency costs soar. That's what the study is saying. Council bosses in England fear the 38% spending rise on agency staff since 2017 will harm services. Well, a lot more going to be coming your way. World speakers use TikTok to teach the language. Some of the stories making the rounds there as well. And 2 arrested over Christmas Eve pub shooting. It's been crazy over this festivity. So, you know, some of the deaths that have happened, you ask yourself, why, and why? But well, lots more going to be coming your way. But enjoy this tune whilst I take a quick sip of some drink. And then we go on. And this is from the Joyful Incorporated. And it says, the goodness of God. I hope you are also experiencing. And so far, as we say on this platform, Nigeria has not happened to you. And it's all because of the goodness of God. Enjoy this and I'll be with you. Stay tuned.
I love you, Lord. Oh, your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful.
This is Starr Radio. UK.
All my life
In your car,
At work,
at home,
on your smartphone.
with every breath that I am able. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire, and in darkest nights, you are close like no other. I've known you as a father, I've known you as a friend. I have lived in the goodness of God.
This is Starr Radio UK. Are you ready to turn it up?
You are listening to Starr Radio News. Enlighten your day with Starr Radio.
Every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Hey, all my life, you've been so faithful. Father, you've been so good with every breath. Oh, I will sing of the goodness. For I know your goodness is running out. It's running out to me. Your goodness is running out. It's running out to me.
This is Starr Radio UK.
I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running out. It's running out. Because of your goodness. It's running out. It's running. It's running out. Your goodness is running out. It's running out. Say when my life laid down.
Well, the goodness of God running after you. That is what has kept you, sustained you, and has brought you this far. How many days more for the new year to happen? But well, God has been good, hasn't he? Once again, let me say good morning to my sister-in-law. Rosita, I hope you are doing well. And good morning to Kojo D. My brother Felix all the way in Aberdeen. Massive good morning to you. Once again, welcome to the program. Let's move on. As I did say, the program is finishing exactly at 12 o'clock, and therefore we just have to crack on. We don't have much time on our hands, and therefore we've got a few of stories to bring your way. But first of all, let's go take a quick commercial break, and once we come back, I'll bring you what is happening. We start from where? Nigeria.
Welcome.
Make that move now this festive season to your new home address at GHS Housing Estate. From now to 31st January 2023, we are offering you an amazing 5% buyer's discount on all purchases on our expandable 1, 2, 3 and 4 bedroom detached homes at Cochrane Villa, Pokwase, just 5 minutes drive from the interchange. The Mayflower and the new Hazel Courts at Kuntusi, 20 minutes drive from Achimatamo. Beautiful homes in a serene and gated community with flexible payment plans available. Call us now on 0544 347 980 or 0544 347 981. GHS Housing Estates. View it, love it, own it.
Welcome back to the program. Well, GHS Housing Estates are offering you all those nice, giving you that nice offer, which ends on the 31st of January 2023. Yes, the 5% off for every one of you who want to. But if you want any further information pertaining to that, yes, feel free, contact GHS Housing Company Ghana, and they will see to address all that issue for you. They've got nice water properties in Kuntunsi and Pokwase as well. Well. So please get in touch and they will see to address that for you. All right then. Now let's move on to some of the stories making the rounds across the global, starting from from Nigeria. Now, PD, a couple of stories that I'm going to be bringing your way. Just stay there, don't you go away. Now, first of all, the story, PDP crisis, 5 governors, G5 governors may endorse Peter Obi. That's what January 5 report is saying. And who are the G5 governors? There are strong indications that the 5 aggrieved governors of the People's Democratic Party, known as the G5 governors, may endorse Peter Obi as their preferred presidential candidate on January 5. Now, the governors who are presently meeting in London, United Kingdom, are said to be considering, following the advice of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, that power should shift to the southeast in 2023, according to a report by the Punch. Well, now Governors Nyasum Wike, Sheyi Makinde, Okezie Ikpeazu in Abia State, Samuel Otum of Berner, and Ifeanyi Ogunwenyi of Enugu State, and some political heavyweights from the south had parted ways with the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar over his alleged refusal to prevail on the PDP national chairman Iyorchia Ayu to resign after Atiku and Nodna claimed the presidential ticket of the party. Well, this one is the northern one. Which one would that be? Now, although Atiku and the governors had held several meetings in Nigeria and the UK, there was no headway as they insisted on Ayu's removal from office as a precondition for peace. But well, so far we've not heard anything. But as information is coming your way, they are meeting here in the UK now. However, in deciding on the presidential candidate to support, a top source informed Punch that the governors might heed Obasanjo's counsel that they should endorse the Labour Party presidential standard bearer Peter Obi. The former president had met with the governors in London in August, where he reportedly lobbied for Obi. Interesting development on that front as well. Are they cutting their nose to spite their faces? And what are they expecting? Expecting in return? Well, we'll see more about that. Moyua Senegal, good morning to you and the rest of the team. Yes, we all say massive good morning to you. I hope that you had a nice time during the holidays and you're preparing for the new year as well. And we hope giving figures and everything crossed and trusting God that He will continue to protect us there and promote us. Yeah. All right then. Starr, ready? You okay? Still bringing you updates from Nigeria. Well, interestingly, we'll be coming to some of the political stories, but the federal government yesterday said it will soon make a pronouncement on salary increment for civil and public servants to cushion high inflation in the country. Now, Minister of Labour and Employment Chris Ngige gave the indication after he met with President Muhammadu Buhari at the presidential villa in Abuja. Now, Ngige, who said the Presidential Committee on Salaries has already begun a review and it's expected to come up with an adjustment in the new year, told State House correspondent that his visit to the president was to discuss issues concerning his ministry, including employment and productivity, with the president. Some news network recalled that the minister had at the public presentation of Compendium of Nigeria Labour Congress at 40 feet publication titled Contemporary History of Working Class Struggles in Abuja on September 20, said the government will adjust worker salary to meet up with economic realities in the country. Now, asked if he discussed the issue of salary increase with the president, especially with the rising inflation in the country, Ngige said, yes, that's what I am saying, that the Presidential Committee on Salaries working hand in hand with the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission. The commission is mandated by the Act establishing them to fix salaries, wages and emoluments in not only the public service. But we'll see what is going to happen there, and that's why I've been my question, that we know that the federal government decides to increase wages. However, then we have some states that have not got the means to pay that, and they will tell you that, well, you either stick to what you are doing or lump it. But what do you think there? It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay. Now, some other stories making the rounds in Nigeria. Still, 11:21. Now, this Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi has directed the immediate arrest of the state's All Progressive Congress chairman, Chief Stanley Okoro Emega, and a Chief Eni Chima, an APC House of Representatives candidate for Afikpo North-South Federal Constituency. Information coming through said that the arrest may not be unconnected to the bloody clash between supporters of Okoro Emega and Chima at the Ekoli Eda in Afikpo South LGA on December 26th at the Boxing Day. The clash had led to the death of 3 persons and the destruction of property worth millions of naira, including Okoro Emega's house, according to a statement signed by Chuks Oko, a special assistant on media and strategy to the governor Umahi. Umahi also directed the Ebonyi State Commissioner of Police to arrest all those connected with the carnage and ensure they face justice. Now, Governor Umahi, during an assessment tour of the area to determine the level of damages, expressed dismay at the unfortunate development. Well, in a political season like that, that's what seemed to happen. They clash like no man's business. But still, coming your way, some other stories making their round. Cross River State Governor Ben Ayede has ordered the immediate discontinuation of the bikers parade at the ongoing Calabar Carnival after 7 persons died in an accident during the event. 29 persons were also injured in the accident, which occurred on that was yesterday. A statement by the special advisor on media to the Cross River State government, Christina Christian Ita said the governor was devastated by the incident and has directed security agencies to apprehend a motorist suspected to have caused the accident. The unnamed motorist is currently on the run. Ayade also sympathized with the victims of the accident and their families and ordered an immediate investigation into unravel how the motorist was able to get through security obstacles to have access to the routes which were closed to the public. Tragedy struck at the annual carnival when a Toyota Camry car lost control and ran into a crowd of spectators. Now, the accident, which occurred when the governor was already seated with other dignitaries, brought the day 5 activities to an end. And to those who have lost their lives, we say, may their souls rest in perfect peace to their families. Our condolences, and we hope that the perpetrator is brought to justice. It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. Now let's move on straight to some other stories making the rounds there. IPOP to federal government, security agencies, and all the others. Let me bring you those stories and bring the updates from Nigeria to a close there as well. Now, information coming through says that the IPOP, okay, let me get it right. Now, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOP, yesterday said it is not distracted by the many lies the blackmail allegedly being perpetrated by the Nigerian federal government and its security agencies against it. Now, they go on further to say the pro-Biafra group also alleged that the Nigerian federal government and its security agencies are working with the criminals to blackmail it because it refused to give up on Biafra restoration agitation, adding that the security agents set INEC offices on fire and engaged in some heinous activities and turned back to accuse the ESN. A statement by IPOP Media and Publicity Secretary Emma Powerful also alleged that the security agents are being used by politicians to assassinate their opponents and turn back to accuse IPOP of being responsible for such heinous crimes. Now, so how do we find the truth? Especially if the security agencies that are supposed to work on this are all culpable. What a thing. So coming your way from Starr Radio UK, it is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. And let me say good afternoon to Linda. That's in Cyprus. I know it's afternoon, that's why I'm saying good afternoon, but here in London it is the morning. Good morning to you. All right then. Now, troops kill scores of IPOP terrorists in Enugu, Bonyi. That's what the story is saying. Now, troops of Nigerian army attached to the 82 division have killed scores of members of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra when they raided their camps at Amagu village in Kalala community in Shelu local government area of Ebonyi State. Now, the operation was carried out in collaboration with the operatives of the Nigerian Air Force, police, and the Department of State Services under exercise Golden Dawn 2 on Monday. Now, Army spokesman Brigadier General Onyema and Nwachukwu, who disclosed this to newsmen in Abuja on Wednesday, explained that some members of the group that have been terrorizing the southeast escaped with bullet wounds. He said during the raid operation, the troops came in contact with members of the dissident group, resulting in an exchange of fire. In the encounter, the gallant troops neutralized some of the irritants, while others took to their heels, abandoning the camp. Well, the Nigerian army also encourages members of the public to work harmoniously with the security agencies to collectively make the southeast and the entire nation secured and peaceful. So do they mean to say that is the IPOP or the ESN that is perpetrating all the insecurity issue that is going on, and nothing to do with the Fulani headsmen who are rampaging the place? Because was it during the festivities? I think I chanced on one of the stories and one statement that has been made by one renowned is it a cleric in Nigeria, who said that, well, people should be careful. I mean, it was saying that the Northerners should be careful. They shouldn't vote for anybody who is in the South, because if they do so, what is going to happen is that they are going to, clamp down on the Fulani, and then so I listened to it. I was like, really? Is it for real? Wow. So they didn't know exactly what they are doing, and they think that it's okay to do so. Interesting. But well, this is where I bring the updates from Nigeria to a close. Lots more going to be coming your way tomorrow, God willing, when we come your way. But it's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. A quick break, and I'll be with you. Stay tuned, and don't you go away. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. All right then. Okay. Just bear with me.
Make that move now, this festive season, to your new home address at GHS Housing Estate. From now to 31st January 2023, we are offering you an amazing 5% buyer's discount on all purchases on our expandable 1, 2, 3 and 4 bedroom detached homes at Cochrane Villa, Pokwase, just 5 minutes drive from the interchange. The Mayflower and the new Hazel Courts at Kuntusi, 20 minutes drive from Achimota Mall. Beautiful homes in a serene and gated community with flexible payment plans available. Call us now on 0544 347 980 or 0544 347 981. GHS Housing Estates. View it, love it, own it.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medase.
Welcome back to the program. It is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. I bring the time now to 11:31. That's 29 minutes to the top of the hour. Maybe you want to hop in to make a statement. You want to. Let us hear your voice. Yes, call us on 0208 133 2257 or 58 0208 133 2257 or 58. If you happen to be in the US, Canada, or the Caribbean area, those of you in the US, those have been, the snowstorm that had hit most places. I hope those of you, especially in the New York area, you all okay. And Kamfara Eve, I hope you're also doing very, very well, and the family as well. Get in touch. Let me hear from you all. Abia say, yes, I hope that you're all doing good. All right then. So, now, moving on straight to what is happening in other parts of the African continent as well. Let's crack on. Yeah. Okay, so now kidnapping is making inroads in South Africa's overwhelmed crime woes. Now, if kidnapping takes place, then that we are in trouble there, you know. I don't know how the security agencies are going to be, able to handle that. I don't know. But well, from an 8-year-old snatched on her way to school to a wealthy businessman who was abducted and murdered, South Africa is experiencing a surge in kidnappings for money. Now, during the festive season, police have been warning parents to be vigilant around beaches and shopping malls, potential hotspots for child abductions. They should take extra care of their children, said Robert Netsunda, a police spokesman in the southeastern province of KwaZulu-Natal. Now, children go missing and a crime of kidnapping is reality, he said. Now, South Africa has long had a reputation for violent crimes and is often described as one of the most dangerous countries in the world outside the war zone. But kidnapping for ransom or extortion is comparatively new, noted Jean-Pierre Smith, a Cape Town municipal security councillor. Now, it goes on further to say the phenomenon started to rise in 2016 and is now experiencing explosive growth, according to the Global Initiative Against Transnational Organized Crime, the GITOC, a non-profit group. Now, police recorded more than 4,000 cases between July and September, a twofold increase in the same period last year. The number of kidnappings today are the highest ever in the history of South Africa. Anti-crime activist Yusuf Abramiji said it has become an established and lucrative criminal practice, said in a report in September. Now, last month, the country was stunned when 8-year-old Abira Dekta was kidnapped on her way to school near Cape Town by 5 gunmen in 2 cars. Now, missing persons posters showed a thin girl wearing a pink dress and matching headscarf. Now, she was freed during a spectacular police raid following a tip-off. Now, Dekta had been held in a shack in the impoverished township of Kayelisha, one of the largest in the country. Now, guarded by 7 men, police said her captors recently appeared in court seeking bail. Now, most cases of kidnappings in South Africa are a side effect of carjacking, robberies, and rapes, but say crime experts an increasing number of victims are now being targeted directly. Now, it's a sad one and a scary one, and I hope that the authorities rise up to the occasion. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Still in South Africa, well, Christmas celebrations marred by alleged racist attacks in South Africa. A racial inclined incident has left many tongues wagging in South Africa after 2 black teenagers were allegedly attacked by several white men at a poor area at Muscle Ports resort in Orange, in a Free State, on Christmas Day. The incident was filmed and shared widely off social media. A group of white men is seen preventing the teenagers from accessing the pool, an incident that later culminates to a violent scene. It also showed one of the white men actually grabbing one of the teenagers by the neck into the pool and submerge his head into the water. Well, I have pictures here, but I cannot show them to you. Now, several South Africans have condemned the incident and called for further action to be taken to apprehend the perpetrators. The South African police spokesperson, Brigadier Montansi Makele, said they have begun investigations into the incident. SAPS members were called to a fighting incident taking place at a holiday resort in Bloemfontein. On arrival, members found the groups already dispersed and were approached by a parent to one of the victims, who alleged that his 2 teenage boys, aged 18 and 13, were assaulted by a group of white males over the usage of a swimming pool. He said the suspect had been notified to appear before the court at a date to be later determined by the Bloemfontein Magistrate Court. Okay, we'll be following it very closely to see what comes out of that. And as I said, I will not be able to share that image with those images with you on the platform. Well, when it comes to Ghana, one other story that I want to touch on, apart from all the other headlines that I did put across, is prophecies. The law on prophecy is still in force. Now, please to faith-based groups. Now, the police have urged the public, especially faith-based groups, to ensure continuous compliance with the law on communication of prophecies as 2022 draws to a close. A statement signed by the Chief Superintendent of Police, Grace Ansa Akrofi, Director of the Public Affairs, encouraged them to continue to remember that whereas they had the right to practice their faith in religion, freedom of worship and speech, that right must not be exercised in violation of the right of others and public interest. It said a year ago, December 27, the Ghana Police Service drew the attention of the public, especially members of the religious community, to the law regarding the communication of prophecies and urged compliance to the law to ensure continuous security and law and order in the country. Now, the statement commends the public, particularly religious groups, for their commended the public, especially particularly religious groups, for their cooperation over the period by being circumspect and conscious of the law and adopt a legally acceptable means of communicating prophecies to those affected. It said that had contributed greatly in creating an environment where people were able to freely profess their faith without unnecessarily anxiety and fear of impending harm or death. The statement said Ghana was indeed grateful to the religious leaders in particular and religious community as a whole for their patriotic understanding of the situation. It said part of the measures in sustaining the gains made so far, the police service had adopted December 27 of each year as a Prophecy Communication Compliance Day. Well, so if you're listening to me and you go into any of those churches, okay, you're a religious person, you'll be going for the crossover service. Now, would you want to know whether you're going to be living or you're going to be dying? Maybe, if you know, the good book says that David said, show me the number of my days so I will have a right mind to know how to go about my deeds. So maybe if the president prophesy said that's what's going to happen or the thing, but you know, the one they go and they say, I can see some big man there, that one is going to die, and one from that one and one from that place, then trouble starts, you know. But well, what do you think about all that? We talk about freedom of worship and association. So if we come to our own church, our own place, and then I prophesy that, hey, this is what is going to happen because that's what I'm seeing, which you, the police officer, has not got anything to assess whether what I'm saying is right from God or I'm saying from my own thoughts. How do you think that is going to pan out? But well, so far, we didn't hear anything of the sort, as I did say last year, but things are taken along nicely. Somebody said nicely. What do you mean by nicely? You living in this side and think nicely. Well, at least there's all that scaremongering thing that goes on has not gone on. But what do you think about all that? So coming your way from Starr Radio UK. Say the IGP. Conform to that or else. Well, now if you are living in the diaspora, your remittance is going to give the country up to what? How many millions? Well, the interbank forex rate for the Bank of Ghana today, that's December 28th, has shown that the Ghana cedi is trading against the dollar at a buying price of 8.2988 and a selling price of 8.3072 as compared to Friday's trading of a buying price of 8.29 and selling of 8.3042 at the Forex Bureau in Accra. The dollar is bought at a rate of 10.30 and sold at 11.8. Now against the pound sterling in the city is trading at a buying price of 10.02 and a selling price of 10.03 as compared to Friday's trading of a buying price of 9.9. So the cedi has slightly slided when it came to the pound sterling. But what do you think about all that? More going to be coming your way. Now, one other story that has actually caused my heart to jump, and interestingly, pertaining to mothers who have gone to all these labor wards and hospitals to deliver, and then at times they are found not being able to pay for their hospital or medical bills. Now, mothers, babies abandoned at hospital over medical bills, and in some cases, they said they are even imprisoned there in the hospital. That they cannot go out. So are they giving them a whole ward, keeping them in there? Now, midwife in charge of the neonatal unit of the Eastern Regional Hospital, Joanna Yoke Amoa, has expressed worry over rising cases of men abandoning new mothers and babies at the hospital whenever medical bills are given to them after delivery. Then what is that NHI? Is that how they call it? NHSI or NHI? Okay, whatever they call it. Here we have the NHS, but I've forgotten. Now, what is it meant for? Now, we have majority of people living in the country where they are not able to actually make good ends meet. Somebody will say that if you know that you cannot provide for your family, then don't go and impregnate the women. Zip up. But again, the question is, do you think, I mean that's your wife, that's your partner that you are with. Do you know, at times you don't deliberately say, I'm going out to go and have a baby or impregnate, but then it has happened. We know people who have given birth might have said, oh, now we're finished, and then the next moment, boom, boom, it is there. But what measures, what safety net actually are we putting there for people like this? We don't have any welfare system in our part of the world, and so it put people in a very precarious situation, and therefore you have people doing all sorts. Assuming you're a father and your wife is delivered, and you have a child and they are in the hospital and all that, and then you helped, and then the baby came, and now you came to visit, and they said, well, we're going to be discharging your wife tomorrow, or yes, so this is the bill, and so come and pay for it, and then boom. What do you do if you don't have the means? You don't have any support. If I tell you the number of calls that we have of people who are calling for help, or help me in this way, help me in that way, you'll be marveled. But when I see such stories, and I see the state also behaving as if we are living in the Middle East, where we got lots of money to spend and to waste, let me put it that way, the opulence and all that stuff, and you see people who are desperate like that. Fathers abandoning their wives or the mothers of their children and just going away because they can't find the means to come and pay the charges so that they will be what do you call it, discharged from hospital. So the situation has led to many new mothers stranded at the hospital, unable to pay their medical bills and even buy basic baby essentials. I think in Africa we're sitting on a time bomb. Yes, our colonial masters might have wronged us, but if you look at how long that we've been, maybe call it independent, and then all the stuff that we've done, that up to now, and that's why when I go back to the statement that the first president of Ghana made on the Independence Day, that the black man given the opportunity is capable of managing their own affairs, I try to say that, look, some of our leaders have actually disappointed us. But what do you think? Well, it is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now let's move on to other parts of the world, because we just got about another 30 minutes to bring the program to a close. And as I did say, yes. Well. Now civilians flee Keshen. Now you remember Keshen, one of the regions where that was said to have been liberated by the Ukrainians about a month ago, because the Russians were saying that for the Russians to move out of that place, what were they trying to do? Because it's not like they were fighting with the Ukrainians and they couldn't stand and then they had to flee. No, they just moved. Now 13-year-old Nika Slivanova made a heart shape with both her hands, waving goodbye to her best friend Ina, who was pressed up against the glass partitioning the divided entrance hall of Kherson train station from the waiting area. Now, moments earlier, they had tears welling up in their eyes. Ina had cased Asia, a tan Dachshund dog wrapped up in a warm blanket carried by Nika in her arm. The girls didn't know when they might see each other. Nika's family was leaving Kherson, not sure of where they would end up eventually. For now, they were heading to the western city of Khmelnytsky, hoping they will get some help there. The past few days in Kherson has simply been too much for Nika's mother. Now, before the Russians shelled at 7 to 10 times a day. Now it is 70 to 80 times all day long. It's too scary, Elena said. Now, so what do you think when it comes to this Russia war on Ukraine? Now, I always ask this question: have we passed a point of sitting down and jawing and making some compromises and moving on from this? Because the reprisal effect of this war it's resonated across the globe. Those of us living in the UK will look at energy prices, the cost of energy, and it's all because of that. And other parts of the world. So you look at everything that is going on has some way, somehow been impacted by what is going on in Ukraine. But the question is, have we passed a point of no return? And then, if that is it, what next? What is the West going to do? Before the Christmas break, I remember that the Ukrainian leader had to went to the US to seek more help, made a speech, blah blah blah, and I remember before even he landed, the US had already promised to give them about $2 billion worth of arms and ammunition and all the necessary logistics to come with it. But would that stop what is going on? Would that make them be able have a big fence or a very high fence to stop whatever Russia is doing? Or are we going to see lives still being lost and people just sitting down and not doing anything about it? Well. It is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, let's move on. Now, if you happen to be in Russia and you are one of the Russian soldiers, well, Russian troops are able to free sperm for free, a lawyer is saying. The Russian soldiers called out to fight in Ukraine will have their chance to store frozen sperm in cryobank for free, according to a leading Russian lawyer. Russian Union of Lawyers head Igor Tronov told news agency TASS the health ministry had responded to his appeal for a free cryobank and changes to compulsory medical insurance. Now, Russia mobilized 300,000 reservists after a string of setbacks in Ukraine. Now, men then began approaching clinics to have their sperm frozen, reports said. Now, Mr. Trunov announced on Twitter that his union was applying on behalf of the several couples where the husband had been called up to take part in the special military operation, the term used by Russia for its war in Ukraine. That's the SVO. Now, or the special operation. The health ministry is yet to comment on Mr. Trunov's remarks, and the lawyers said his union will have to follow up with the department on what procedure they would be. So can you just imagine, and you know that you've been called, so you know that there's a chance that I might not come back. And so, well, now if you're a woman, do you think you just want to just have a child with the person who is gone and then, well, let me leave it. So my wife that tell me that when I say things, I say you've not been a woman before, so shush. Okay, so I've not been, so I'll be shushing there. But whatever it is Starr Radio. 7 minutes to the top of the hour at the time. The morning show, the program. For some information that is coming your way, the former Pope Benedict is it the 14th? No, that's the 16th. The 16th. Okay. Pope Francis has said former Pope Benedict the 16th is very ill, and he has asked pilgrims at the Vatican to pray for him. The Benedict 95 became the first leader of the Catholic Church to stand down in 600 years in 2013, citing advanced age. At the end of the Pope's final audience of the year, he asked people to pray a special prayer for Pope Emeritus Benedict. The Vatican then said the ex-Pope's health had worsened in recent hours. The situation at the moment remains under control, constantly followed by doctors. Spokesman Matteo Bruni did say. So yeah, our thoughts are with him. When age catches up, we have all that happening. But what do you think? Well, it is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, the spike in COVID infection in China, and the fact that now the Chinese have decided, when everybody comes to the country free, we've opened up, everybody just get on with it. Now, do you think that countries have to virtually say that no, if you're coming from China? Because remember what brought about the COVID, when the people were coming from, when the whole thing started from China, and then we're saying stop the people from coming in because it's airborne. Stop the people. They never listened, and they allowed people to come in. And then infections happened when we had mass gatherings and race, lots of things happening, and the people, then we had lots of people who have lost their lives. But US is considering restriction on Chinese arrivals. So if you're coming from China to the US straight on, the US is considering imposing new COVID restriction on Chinese arrivals after Beijing announced it will reopen its borders next month. Now, American officials say this is due to a lack of transparency surrounding the virus in China as case surge. Japan, Malaysia, and Taiwan, worried at importing COVID cases, have already outlined tighter measures for Chinese travelers, including negative tests. Now, Beijing has said COVID rules should be brought in on a scientific basis. Now, India is also stepping up measures for Chinese arrivals, but this was announced before Beijing said it will relax its strict border policy. Now, if it does relax its strict border policy, do you open your, because at least we know that other countries the infection rate has gone, the R rate is low. But in China, it seems to be on the higher side. But what do you think about all that? Well, it's coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. I'm getting to the final segment of the show. Now, murder arrest over nightclub stabbings. Some information coming through. So 2 men have been arrested on suspicion of murder after a man was stabbed to death on the floor of a nightclub in Birmingham. Now, Cody Fisher, 23, who was a non-league footballer and school sports coach, was fatally injured at the Crane nightclub just before 23:45 hours GMT on the 26th of December. Now, paying tribute to his family, said his death had broken our heart. The 22-year-old man was arrested at an address in Birmingham just after midnight. The police have said the second man, 21, was arrested in London. Now, you look at, can't we just, see through, discuss our issues without raising our hands because this that you've done, you're going to throw your life away. Oh, well. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Somebody say you don't know what he did. But whatever he did warrant that kind of action. Why couldn't you talk with the person? Well, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. one other sad story, and I bring the program to a close. And 4 people have been injured, 1 seriously, following a suspected gas explosion in Worcestershire. Now, emergency services were called to the property on Hemingway, Evesham, shortly after 17 hours GMT on Tuesday. Now, 10 neighboring properties were evacuated as a precaution, and a cordon was set up, said West Mercia Police. Now, Sandra Cox, who lives nearby, described hearing an almighty bang and feeling her whole house shake. Well, I hope that there are no casualties. It's difficult, challenging time with all these. When it comes to the end of the year, all sorts do happen, doesn't it? Well, it does. So that's where I bring the program to a close for today. Tomorrow, God willing, we'll be coming your way with another edition of the morning show. But as I said, from today to Friday, it's all going to be up to 12 o'clock when we bring the program to a close. But before I go, let's take this quick commercial break, and then we bring the program to a close. Stay tuned and don't you go away.
Make that move now, this festive season, to your new home address at GHS Housing Estates. From now to 31st January 2023, we are offering you an amazing 5% buyer's discount on all purchases on our expandable 1, 2, 3 and 4 bedroom detached homes at Cochrane Villa, Pokwase, just 5 minutes drive from the interchange. The Mayflower and the new Hazel Courts at Kuntusi, 20 minutes drive from Achimatamo. Beautiful homes in a serene and gated community with flexible payment plans available. Call us now on 0544 347 980 or 0544 347 981. GHS Housing Estates. View it, love it, own it.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Okay, so let me say thank you very much for tuning in once again to listen to us. And this is why I bring the program to a close. Signing off with his tune from the Zogo man himself. Where is the dollar? Alright, so it's been a pleasure coming your way. Until I come your way tomorrow morning. I say have a blessed day. May Nigeria not happen to you. And keep safe. See something, say something, sort it. Bye bye for now. I am Archie. $10 and one man who gets. Hey, hey, hey. 10 men share $10 and one man who gets. It's a disgrace. Where is the dollar? 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 Give gorilla bananas to give to monkey. Hey, hey, hey. Give gorilla bananas to give to monkey. Yourself you know, him no go see banana, banana, him no go see banana, monkey no go see banana, banana, him no go see banana.
them